everybody, Dogman Dan here. We are in Warframe, just playing a little bit here, just getting my final things all together, feeling it out. So I think I've got a setup that I'm going to work with for the War Within. I know I've been doing all these little videos here. Of course, I just recently released the cinematics video where I put all the cinematics for the past few days that have been released all together in a little mashup for you guys to view. So hopefully you do enjoy that. It's just my choice of music in the background to kind of match with my feel and how I play and all that stuff. So it's not what's in the game, of course, trying to avoid some possible copyright issues. And I don't want to spoil anything that's actually going on within the game in terms of audio at time of, you know, the actual release and cinematics and stuff. So I'll let that happen, you know, when everybody's playing it. So, in terms of my setup, or loadout, I should say, I'm going to go with loadout. I'm not going to say setup because I'm not actually showing you all the setups. I'm just going to kind of talk about my loadout and where I've got set up. Now, I've said in the past, you got to have everything prepared. So, you know, your full main loadout, your companions, your Archwing, whatever you want to do, set it up the way you want to. And we don't really know whether everything that you put out there is going to be good or bad. We just don't know because we haven't actually dealt with this form of Grineer yet, per se. So, in terms of thoughts in my head, I'm kind of making sure that I've covered all the bases within all the elements, within all the types of different things that I want to do while I'm in it. You know, so for me, I'm going with Oberon, which should be no shocker to everybody out. I mean, that's the frame that I main. I mean, that's just the way it is, right? I mean, that's pretty much, I think, what most people are going to do. They're going to go with the frame that they know the best or that they play the most, that type of stuff. And I can't really see too many of them being an issue. I think everybody, you know, once you've played something long enough, you've got it down. So, no, not saying that I'm not going to possibly die or something could happen. You know, it could happen, but I'm going Oberon, as you can see on my screen. I'm going to go with my Vacor Heck. It was a toss-up between a couple of weapons here, but after running it around tonight, I just, with me and Oberon, the Vacor Heck just works perfectly. I'm going to go with the Sonic Core, and of course that's my kind of my CC abilities, or, you know, more crowd control, if you will. Synoid Heliacord. Now, I'm using that, and I'm using Helios. And the reason that I'm obviously using both of those is because I want to scan the shit out of everything. And, you know, I'm going to play a lot of melee. And I was going to go with the Rakta Dark Dagger, and I thought about that for a bit. But since I recently set up the Synoid Helicore, and I know for a fact that I can use it to scan things, along with Helios, he's going to be doing some scanning. You know, I wanted to make sure I optimize it, because I don't want to be sitting there trying to use my scanner when I can just, I have items that can do it for me. That's one of the main reasons why I love my Helios. So that's kind of one of the things, and I get, you know, I've got a really nice setup that I'm comfortable with on the Synoid, which is going to help me out. So there is that. I did the recent setup on it a few videos ago. Now, in terms of Archwing, wasn't a big thing for me. Now, the only thing is I really should have taken more time on Archwing to forma the crap out of all three of these here. It's all the Imperator, Vandal, and the Centaur. I've actually got open slots on here that I could easily fill with things if I had the points, but I don't have the points, so I can't fill them right now, and I'm not going to take the time to try to level them up with my limited amount of time right now. I mean, with my luck, I'd go ahead and hit all these in to go and start leveling them. Not only be like part way through, and then the War Within will release, and that pretty much screw me over. So I'm happy with where I'm at in terms of them. Again, I've got a different, I've covered the elements on here. I've covered, I think, what I'm looking for in terms of how I play, and it's all, again, it's my main in terms of Archwing. So that's just why I'm using it. So hopefully we've got that covered as well, but who knows? But at least I'm doing what I know that I'm going to enjoy. in it. And of course, yes, for everybody that's asked, there will be content, regardless of whether it'll. I haven't decided. I mean, it's all going to be on my mood. It's all going to be on timing. You know, when does it release? Well, I've had a really long day at work. I mean, if I've had a really, really long day, I'm not going to live stream. Plus, I still have some internet issues going on, so I may just record everything and post it up onto YouTube like I usually do. But who knows? I may end up going live stream. At a minimum, if it does come out, we may just do the quest and the overviews as videos, and then when the weekend comes around, we'll just hop on a few hours for live stream, get with everybody, hang out with everybody, you know, answer some questions, that type of stuff. So we'll play that by ear and by my internet provider crap. But I think that, you know, I don't know which way I'm going to go yet. I know that we'll have the quest that I'll do. How many parts it'll be, who knows? Maybe one big video, may just be split up depending upon how long it is. And then of course we'll have my overview that I always do. Plus, you know, additional stuff with the new weapons and everything else is coming out. So stay tuned for that. Comments, questions below. If you guys, again, if you haven't checked out the little cinematic mashup that I put together, check it out. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next big update in terms of Warframe. Thanks for tuning in.